Hello and welcome to my dissociative identity disorder. My name is Chad Miller, and I don't post a lot of episodes based on my DID unless there's absolutely something completely relevant to talk about. Um, and recently there has been. I've been having episodes roughly about once a week for a while now, and for the most part, they've been average. I would say. I mean, obviously, it's debilitating, especially in comparison to my reliability as an employee, as a husband, as a child, and whatnot. And it definitely takes its toll. That's been discussed before. However, recently, my little, her name is Tella. She has been she hasn't fronted all that often, and so we don't know a whole lot about her. She finger spells in American Sign Language, which I've discussed, I think, before on Facebook Live, I believe. And I don't know sign language at all. My husband is very well versed in sign language, so it's kind of interesting. She doesn't really speak. She can hear. And we've thought that she's roughly about 4. She might be younger based on her developmental processes. My husband Derek has filmed some of my episodes, various different altars, which I've disliked. I have not liked watching somebody else live my life. And he recently did catch Tella during this last episode playing with one of our cats, and she has been terrified of the cats before. However, she's sort of warmed up to Oreo, as you'll see in this clip that Derek took.
See?
So, Tella has a unique speech pattern. We're not sure where it comes from or what. That is a big mystery. But later on, it turned out that one of my other alters, Kaeris, fronted. And she hasn't fronted very often either. And she is not pleasant by any means. And there hasn't been anybody in my system that's been a threat like that since Gordon. Back when I was first diagnosed with DID. He's basically the catalyst of me being diagnosed with DID. And he's calmed down since then. He's still a dick, for the most part. But he has posed no physical threats to myself or anybody else since. Kaeris, on the other hand, she pulled a knife on my husband Derek. He had to physically restrain her with a belt and a necktie. And that was very, very troubling, and has brought more attention to things that we both need to do for our own safety. So we're taking steps. It's hard to talk about. We're taking steps to keep each other safe, and yeah. So in light of what has gone on with Kaeris, I randomly post on Facebook about my DID condition. I think it's important to talk about so that people are educated and aware. It's opening up a part of my life that I feel is, it makes me very vulnerable. However, it's so important to talk about mental health issues, and I think having the opportunity to put my story out there could benefit somebody. And it turns out that it has. I am in a Facebook group for people with DID. I don't post that often in there because there are so many very strict guidelines that are in place so it doesn't trigger other people with DID. I'll comment every once in a while on somebody's post, just relaying information based on my experiences. But on an open forum, I will openly discuss things that go on. And very recently, somebody that I used to work with and formed a really nice friendship with came out to me with DID. And they ended up calling me, and we had a very long discussion about their experience with DID and how much the effect of the things that I have brought out into the world so publicly has helped them. And as troubling as it is, and as difficult as it can be to talk about openly, I know there's a reason why I do this, and that really brought it to a forefront. I honestly just broke down after getting off the phone with my friend, and it's rewarding to a degree that the things that I am doing is helping people out there with this, not only for people with DID, but people who don't know anything about it, for people who are just simply unaware. So that was very groundbreaking for me, and I don't say any of this to toot my own horn or anything like that. It just proves to me that this kind of stuff needs to be discussed openly, honestly, and hopefully it helps somebody, anybody. So yeah, that is why I'm posting this video. And I'm gonna continue to do so for as long as I can. And I hope it reaches people that know somebody with DID, or somebody who has DID. It's important. So I encourage anyone out there that is going through this or any other mental health issue who feel comfortable in doing so, talk about it. Talk about it. Whether you're confused, whether you don't know what's going on, whether you're being educated, if you're in therapy, whatever it is, you can help somebody out there who is going through the same thing, or somebody who knows somebody going through something. It is important to talk about it. So I'm going to continue to, because the impact that it makes can be very life-changing. And it has changed my life. So yeah. So thank you for watching this video. Share it if you feel necessary. That's why I'm doing this. To educate, to be a friend, to be an ally, to be of support. Thank you.